Melbourne, Australia. Australia's biggest hopes in decades for a homegrown Australian Open singles champion ended in the semi-finals on Thursday, when the top-seeded Ashleigh Barty lost to the American Sofia Kenin, 7-6, 6, 7-5. In the final on Saturday, the 14th-seeded Kenin will face the winner of Thursday's second semi-final between 4th-seeded Simona Halep and unseeded Garbiñe Muguruza, both of whom are two-time Grand Slam champions who have been ranked number 1. The Russian-born Kenin, 21, had not advanced past the fourth round at a Grand Slam in her 11 main draw appearances before this tournament. She did not face a seeded player here before meeting Barty, who was not only the number 1 seed, but also the face of the tournament, carrying expectations of a country that has gone longer without a homegrown Grand Slam singles champion than any other Grand Slam host country. Barty, 23, was attempting to become the first Australian woman to reach the final here since Wendy Turnbull in 1980, and the first to win the title since Chris O'Neill in 1978. Among the Australian men, the last singles champion from the host country was Mark Edmondson in 1976. That was in an era when nearly all of the top international players skipped the tournament, which routinely drew a limited field back then in part because it was held in December, often over Christmas. Starting in the 1980s, the tournament's stature grew, and the parade of homegrown champs ended. Thursday was the hottest day of the competition so far, with the temperature reaching 100 degrees shortly after Kenin and Barty took the court. The retractable roof over Rod Laver Arena remained open during the match. The tournament's heat stress scale reached a high of 4.9, had it reached 5, all outdoor play would have been suspended and the roof would have been closed. Still, neither Barty, who is from Queensland, nor Kenin, who grew up in Florida, seemed to wilt in the searing heat. Kenin's father, Alex, moved to the United States in 1987, but traveled back and forth to Russia in the years after. Sofia was born in Moscow in 1998, and moved to Florida full-time as a young child. The first set went to a tie-breaker without any breaks of serve. Barty established a 4-2 lead as the two changed ends, but an unruly Mississippi on a short inside-out forehand leveled the score at 4-4. Barty won the next 2 points to give herself a 6-4 lead, but Kenin reeled off the next 4 points to take the set and silence the crowd of 15,000. Kenin, who won 85% of service games in this tournament on her way to the semi-final, did not face a single break point in the first set, but dropped her serve in the third game of the second set to give Barty a 2-1 lead. Barty held onto that break advantage and served for the second set up 5-4, but then struggled to make first serves. Barty made only 2 of 10 first serves in the game, giving Kenin the time and space to rally and break. After Barty saved Kenin's first match point with a sharply cross-court forehand winner on the 17th shot of a rally, Kenin converted the second. She hit her own acutely angled forehand, pulling Barty far to the right, where she was unable to wrangle her next forehand back into the court. Barty and Kenin were familiar to each other, having faced off 4 times last year. Kenin's one win in those meetings came in the second round of the Rogers Cup in Toronto, a 6-7, 5, 6-3, 6-4 victory. By reaching the Australian Open final, Kenin will break into the top 10 in the world rankings for the first time in her career. If she wins the title on Saturday, Kenin will move to number 7, passing Serena Williams to become the highest-ranked American.